That was weird. Why is this just flickered? Opened its doors on the 22nd of May 1866 to provide mental health care to the population of County Donegal. During its initial years there was no fixed registration in place for the interment of patients who died in Irish mental health hospitals. On the decease of a patient, it was the usual practice that the hospital authorities would communicate with the patient's next of kin, if known, stating the fact and leaving its optional for them to remove the body. If the body was not removed, it was interned at the expense of the local hospital in the nearest burial ground, in the presence of the hospital chaplain of the diocese, deceased patients, religious. Where we are today, and you've seen at the beginning of the video the major part of the hospital itself. This is actually the graveyard for some of the patients here, so I just thought I would drop by, seeing I was in the area, and possibly do a spurt box session. I know there's kids in the background making noise, but I'll be using my headphones, so maybe we will get something today, you know. I have an EVP recorder with me. I have an EMF detector. Don't know if we're using that, but seeing as we're in the area, we're going to do some stuff, folks. I know my reading was terrible, but that was a pretty sad story about this graveyard. The patients in this graveyard are the ones that were forgotten about, you know. So we're going to reach out to them today and see if we can possibly communicate, maybe, you know. And we'll have a look around just the building itself after we're finished. I just discovered I forgot my headphones. Well, we'll try and proceed, folks. Many other investigators got away with not using headphones. I seem to be the only one that uses them. So I have to do things their way today. So let's see what we can get. Right, I have this on off camera. It doesn't seem to be anything coming through. But it does prove that this doesn't happen all the time. Does anyone want to speak to us? You can talk into this device and we will hear you. you just want to come and speak to us, don't be shy. Nothing here will harm you. And come with respect. Absolutely nothing, folks. Does anyone want to come through? Same settings as I use in the house. Done plenty of spirit box settings with it. Got loads of stuff on it today. Not even a radio station is coming through on this. Right, we're going to plan B, folks. There's a lovely quiet spot here. There is actually houses behind there, and that's why you're hearing the noise. But we'll try and get through that, folks. What I want to use is this. It's the Texan 360, PL 360, and it's one of my manual boxes. This is my favourite manual box, actually, because you can get this tuning knob, but you just keep spinning it around, and it doesn't come to an end like a lot of radios. When you get to the end of the frequency, you just keep spinning around. So I exercise my thumb with this, but it has come out with some stuff, like so. Unlock. Just I'm here in Letterkenny, waiting to go to a meeting, and I'm a bit early, so I just came down here, you know. Right, we're on FM. Is there anyone here to speak to us today? Feel free to come and tell us your name. Did you die here in the hospital? Did you die here in the hospital? What was your name? What's your name? How many patients is buried here in this graveyard? Arthur. Arthur. Is your name Arthur? Interesting. Is your name Arthur? I hear a child. Is that a child coming through? You can tell us what your name is. And then you... Coach. Did you die here in the hospital? Did your families not come and collect you? Did your families leave you? Are you at peace now? And many patients were in the hospital. Can you tell me why you ended up in the hospital? What happened? What kind of illness did you have?
There was.
Are you happy now?
Report.
We've come here to remember you. Even if you were forgotten. And I'm sorry you had to go through all that in life. Are you happy now?
That's Jen.
Are you happy or sad? I hope you're in a happier place. Pins and needles in my hand. Are you affecting me right now? How many spirits is communicating with me right now? Is there anything you want to say before I leave? Any message you want to give me?
out.
If you want to leave a message for me now before I turn this off and finish the session. I will come back. I'm going to say goodbye now. Goodbye. I don't know if I picked up anything, but on my right hand, on my left hand here, I got these pins and needles all of a sudden, and all of a sudden I was almost crying. I don't know if you could see that on camera. I got very, very emotional, you know, and I kind of could feel someone's pain almost. It was a strange feeling, you know. I'm just going to walk around, you know, maybe call out, and then I know there's kids in the background, unfortunately, but we'll do an EVP session before we go and that, so you know, we'll just have a walk around, and I'll show you around. I'll show you around the grounds. I'll show you around the building first, you know, before it gets dark, you know. You know, there's a lot of history to a place when you see big thick trees like that. But there's the whole hospital is not abandoned. I think just the most beautiful building of it all is abandoned, you know, because that is quite an outstanding building, you know. As you can see, all this has been sealed up very, very tightly. I would just love to get into this building and see what it's like inside, but unfortunately that's not going to happen, you know. Around the town of Letterkenny, if you mention the word haunted, this building normally comes into conversation. Whether it is or not, I don't know. But and I don't know anybody that actually has been in this building. I know one thing, I would love to get that opportunity, but I don't think it's going to happen, folks, you know. There's a few steps up there. I take it that was a bit of a garden at one point up there. There's a few big massive trees. I covered it in another video, but there's a little bit of land up there, and then behind that, behind those trees there, is the graveyard itself, you know. I'm just disappointed that I haven't got my headphones, because I actually could do a spirit box session right around this building, you know, as I'm on walkabout, and nobody would know any different, you know. Well, there is a light here, so we may be able to do an EVP session here when we go around the whole building, you know. But you know, it's not a. This is not a video with massive edits. It's just rough and ready. So, you know, I just got this opportunity to come here. I'm just killing a bit of time here. So, but as you can see, all the windows are all blocked up. And there's a garden centre in here, run by the mental health patients. They also have do woodwork. I think it's called a men's shed, I'm not quite sure, but a lot of people in Letterkenny get furniture made by these people, and it's absolutely brilliant quality furniture, good thick wood, well put together, wardrobes, tables, picnic benches, anything you want, you know. But this place is well sealed up. The surrounding buildings around are still in use. It's just this building here, you know. At the odd time I do paranormal video and I put loads of edits, big intros, stuff like that, but it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes I like to show things rough and ready, you know. I know my paranormal investigation in my house, after something was thrown, had fancy intros and outros, but the content itself stays the same, you know. It's very, very important when you're doing videos like that, you know. You see an awful lot of YouTubers and it's embarrassing. They're fake evidence, and the YouTube is absolutely full of it, and that doesn't do well for us, you know. I've seen some really, really crazy videos, and then you watch that person's content and every single video they put out door slams or something like that, so it doesn't happen, you know. And this thing about I'm alone, guys, in this abandoned graveyard, so smash that like button before you even watch the video, because I'm risking my life for you guys, and the hands are going. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new, share with your friends, share with your dog, because this is going to be a lit video, folks. And then this bro and this lit and all this shit, you know. An awful lot of YouTube acting that makes me embarrassed to be actually called a YouTuber. So I don't call myself a YouTuber, you know. We're back in the same spot again, folks, and we are going to do a EVP session on a high bit recorder, because I only have one recorder with me. I don't want to bring a big pile of recorders around with me at all times. Yes, I use the low bit recorders, but I always want to back it up with a good high quality sound as well, because the theory is that these low bit recorders, they have a little bit of a warble in them. If you listen to them, they're struggling. The bit rate is about 5, and it struggles so much that the sound kind of distorts and twists and stuff like that. The theory is that spirits can take that white noise and that twistiness and form words. Now, I don't know, but I can't make a judgment on it unless I try it myself. But I have the high bit recorder with me today. It's not the Tascam, it's another Olympus. But we'll do an EVP session. I'm going to leave the recorder on the bench here. I don't hold the recorder in my hand. There's people here bringing their dogs for a walk, and I have to wait until they're gone because they're making loads of noise. Hopefully we are uninterrupted. I'm going to give this a shot anyway. This is on standby. Now here we go. EVP session, Letterkenny Mental Health Hospital Graveyard. Is there anyone here that wishes to speak to me? You can speak into this device in front of me. Can you tell us your name? Can you tell me how many spirits is around me right now? Going to play this back. Getting really dark really quickly. Right, what's the speaker on this thing? Here we go. Sorry, I'm shuffling your microphone around a bit. Just trying to get it at the right angle here. EVP session. Letterkenny Mental Health Hospital Graveyard. Is there anyone here that wishes to speak to me? You can speak into this device in front of me. Can you tell us your name? Can you tell me how many spirits is around me right now? I'm going to play this back. That was very, very difficult. There was a lot of birds and dogs and stuff. We could do one more before it gets dark, and that is the same story again. I'll put the recorder down on the table here, and we'll see what we get. You know. Can you tell me how many spirits is here tonight? Feel free to use the device that's on the chair here. This is the silver device with the orange light on it to communicate. Did you die at this hospital? Are you at peace now? Are you happy? Do you mind me being here to speak with you tonight? Right, we're going to play this back, folks. They say being in a graveyard alone at night is scary. I'm sure I assure you, in this case, it's not. It's just a graveyard. It's starting to get dark. It's not scary at all. Right, enough with the blabbering. Let's see what we got. We've probably got amplified birds and dogs again, but let's... Can you tell me how many spirits is here tonight? Feel free to use the device that's on the chair here. It's the silver device with the orange light on it to communicate. Did you die at this hospital? Are you at peace now? Are you happy? Do you mind me being here to speak with you tonight? We're going to play this back, folks. There was a kind of a weird distortion there, folks. You could, you know, you could get all this static, and then all of a sudden it kind of stopped. And that, I will go through these when I get home. If anything else comes up on it, I will put it into this video. And you know, if there's something picked up on it, we will go onto the computer and analyze it. You know, before I go, we're going to take out the torch and we're going to have a look around. Have a look for visual and stuff like that, because you know, I started off doing paranormal investigations. I was just doing a spirit box sessions, and I'm slowly getting into using other pieces of equipment, and I do have lots of equipment, but I'm now starting to look into different aspects of paranormal investigating, so trying different things, you know, but we're going to have a look around with the torch. See if we pick up anything unusual, and then we're going to leave it at that, folks. Folks, what I'm actually holding here, I don't want to blind you, but it's a 180-degree light. It's not the brightest light in the world, but actually the light comes out this way as well. So, you know, with the round torches, you get a circle of light. This gives you 180 degrees of vision. So we're gonna try this one out tonight, folks. See how much of an improvement we can get with these torches. We're gonna watch out for visual as well. So let's have a go. It's not the best light in the world, to be honest with you, folks. I could do it being a little bit more brighter. Maybe it can. Oh, it can. A little bit. But we're going to walk around the side of the footpath here. Listen out for some audio as well, folks. Sometimes we can pick up things on our cameras as well, not just the EVP recorders. So keep an eye out for that, folks. Gonna go in here. Patricia Murray, 2004. Rest in peace. Don't know why somebody would be buried here in 2004. Basically this area is just all, it's like a little forest. I don't know how many patients are buried here either, like. Is there any spirits that wishes to speak to us? Come close to the camera and talk to us. We come in respect. We will hear you if you speak to us. And if you do give me a message, I will come back. Whoa, I just hit a nice cold patch here. It is a mild night, but I just felt like I just walked into a wall of energy here. Is there anyone here to speak to us? Is that your energy that's here? Come and speak to us. Feel free to come and talk to us. We don't mean you any harm. Were you a patient at this hospital? Pins and needles. Definitely some sort of energy here. Did you die at this hospital? Were you forgotten? Well, you're not forgotten now, because I come to see you. That was a fly, folks. This cold energy is going right through me. Is that you affecting me right now? I can hear footsteps around me. It sounds like the patting of the ground, very, very close. Can you make a noise to let us know you're here? Come on, speak with us. Off to my left. Another pat on the ground off to my left. Right, I'm going to move on a little bit. I'm just sorry now I didn't bring the the UV torch with me, but I will the next time. I'm not too far from here, you know. I've just stepped out of that coldness and everything's fine now. You've got a final chance to say what you have to say. You know, come and speak to the camera and leave a message on this camera, and I will come back and see you. So if you've got a message right now, now's your time to speak. Another footstep noise off to my left. Right, I need to say goodbye, folks. I need to say goodbye. A word of advice, before you leave the house, check to see you have enough space on your SD card, because mine is filling up. I haven't been filming that long. But I'm going to end it there, folks. I'll see you in the next video. But I look really spooky on camera. Good night. Sleep well. Why is my why is this just flickered? That was weird. Sorry, folks. If that was you, can you flicker it again? Like the button is right up at the top here. That camera, this light should not go on and off. I'm sorry, I just missed it. Can you affect that light again, folks? Can you affect that light if you're here? Give us a sign you're here. Come on, turn the light off. Please do it now, before I run out of space on my card. Can you turn the torch off for me? It's a shame I missed it. It may have flickered. It may have seen some of the flicker while I was speaking to you, because I was using it in a way to light myself up like this, you know. So it may have flickered underneath me, but I can't prove then that I didn't press it with my hands. But all I can depend on is your trust, folks. I wouldn't make up this stuff. You know, the paranormal evidence is out there. It's just a matter of getting it. Fake evidence is just not worth a damn. Just not worth anything. It's all it is entertainment. And I'm not out to entertain at all, you know. I'm not out there to get subs or views or anything like that. If I capture evidence, I want to get it, so I can look back on it, and you know, you can enjoy it as well, you know. And I do appreciate my viewers and subscribers on YouTube, and all the nice, kind comments that you do put on the videos, you know, and the interactions there. I want to leave it now, folks, and I will see you in the next video. And I bet you when I turn this off, the light will flicker again, but we're going to miss it. But we'll come back here, folks. We'll come back again.